because I think this is the story that really, really dominated, at least in my mind. Okay, I had said before, I can budget for a Liverpool win over United. No biggie, you expect it to happen. Not in this way. We're going to get into this, but at the top, because we're going to forget, because there's so much to say about United, we have to give a ton of praise, I think, to Liverpool. Not just Mohamed Salah, another hat trick. I think, was it 10 games in a row now that he scores? But Jules, what blew me away was they had a tough midweek game against Atletico Madrid. They come back. They lost Gini Wijnaldum over the summer, as we know. They lost Harvey Elliott, who was starting earlier this season. They had no Fabinho and no Thiago Alcantara, 2/3 of their starting midfield in the game. They ended up going in there with Jordan Henderson flanked by Naby Keita, who, as we know, is extremely hit or miss, and James Milner, who turns 36 years old in January. And I thought, more than anything, that drove Liverpool in the game. I thought that was incredible.
Yeah, you're right, Gab, and let's not forget Sadio Mane on the bench as well. And I never thought that a team without Fabinho, without Mane, without Thiago Alcantara would blow away United like that. Old Trafford as well, in such a hostile environment, because he was hostile. But being there felt like a historical moment in Premier League history, in English football history, because of the masterclass performance from Liverpool. And you know what? I don't even think they played that great. They didn't need to. It was too easy for them anyway, scoring early once Bruno Fernandes had made that big chance, and then capitalizing on all the mistakes, all the poor performance collectively, individually from United. But Roberto Firmino was fantastic in his usual false number 9 role. You know, the way he controls everything, basically. It was fantastic to watch.
Look, when I know that we say, people in England, they don't let up, they respect the opposition, whatever else. I actually thought this was a game where Liverpool said, okay, let's take it easy, let's not risk injuries. Obviously 4-0 up at halftime. United, look, I don't just want to pick on Solskjaer, but I kind of have to, right? This is what I don't understand, and maybe you can shed some light. In midweek, they play Atalanta at Old Trafford. They go 2-0 down. This is an Atalanta team, by the way, missing 5 starters. They go 2-0 down. In the second half, they storm back and they win 3-2. And what does Solskjaer do? He plays the exact same 11 who played Atalanta. The exact same 11 who went 2 goals down at halftime and had a really, really poor first half. I don't understand the logic. What is he trying to carry over the momentum from the second half when, by the way, other players like Pogba were on the pitch? Was he trying to challenge his men, do the whole thing where he's like, guys, show me that, you guys who played against Atalanta can do much better against Liverpool. Prove me wrong by showing what you can do. Well, what was he thinking?
It was. I don't know what he was thinking, but this was the wrong call. And we can add it to the list, Gab, which is already so long I've run out of paper, of all the mistakes that he's made, all the issues that this team has that he cannot resolve, all the problems, everything. Because it's so long, there's so much against him. And again, I'm like you, I don't want to make it personal. I don't dislike him. I don't want to pick on him either. But this is too easy now. Come on. How can you start with the same team that was not good enough against Atalanta 4 days earlier? An Atalanta team that played in a way quite similar to Liverpool in terms of intensity and in terms of being able to, to beat a press, for example, if the press is not efficient. Since when United can press? Never. They cannot press. They've never been able to press under Solskjaer. So why do you think, it's Liverpool. Let's go and press them. Let's go high. So what do you end up doing? One goes, then the other, then the other. It's not together. It's disjointed, discoordinate, whatever the word is in English. And it's a mess. This is what it was. An absolute mess.
Really?
Everything they tried to do was a mess.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.